All right, we're out again tonight, doing some road cruising. I'm gonna do some shining later. Just got a little snapping turtle in the road. Looks to be like a juvenile, not freshly born, but we'll get him out of the road. I think he's got a turtle. Oh no, it's a snail on him actually. Interesting. Put him over here, keep on moving. I just made it to my first spot for shining. And right here, got a little southern toad, I believe, just at the water's edge. I will leave him right there, but first find here. Well, I just moved on to the next spot and it's looking a lot more promising. There's rocks everywhere. And this is the kind of habitat that you find rainbow snakes in. I think I might have also seen an eel just now, which is their primary food source. So I'll get to searching here and see if I find anything. Well, unfortunately, I didn't see anything at the other spot. There didn't seem to be as many eels as I thought there were, but I'm at this new spot where there's a lot more rocks and a lot more area to shine, so I'm gonna get to it. Okay, I just found a water snake. It just slunk back in there. Not really sure what kind it was, but in this area I would expect it to be a Carolina water snake. All right, this side is looking promising for rainbow snakes. That right there is an American eel. I saw a second one too, but that's a good sign. So I'm out shining for rainbows again, and I just found a humongous brown water snake just chilling right there on the rocks. Don't think I'll be able to get a better look, but that thing must be huge if its head is that big. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, look what I just found on the rocks. This is a different brown water snake, but this one's also massive. Wow. Let's see if I can get him in hand. Yup, that is one big water snake. I think this might be like the second or third biggest species of water snake after the Florida green and diamondback. I've never seen a water snake this big though. It's incredible. And it's super heavy too, super thick. And look at that head. Wow, this snake is incredibly strong. I'm gonna release it over here. That's the direction it was going, into the swamp. I managed to get closer to that first one. He just dipped his head in there. But yeah, that was definitely a different water snake. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there's its body. Crazy. All right, I just shined the third brown water snake. I'm gonna leave that one right there since it's way in the crack. Pretty cool. He's probably gonna go. Well, over there, I'm pretty sure I shined my first rough green of North Carolina. I'm gonna see if I can get up there and try to get it down. All right, I'm directly under the snake. Let's get him out. Oh, yes. Come here. All right, I got it down and this thing is beautiful. It's been an absolute struggle to find rough green snakes in North Carolina. So far, I've only seen a bunch of dead ones, but finally, shining at night produced this gorgeous rough green snake. All right, this snake was just trying to sleep in this tree and I rudely brought it down. So I'm just gonna let it climb back up to the foliage. It'll just go back to sleeping here for tonight. So cool. Always love to see rough green snakes. They're my favorite snake. Just walked right past this guy chilling here. This is a green frog. It's been a while since I've seen one of these alive. I'll just leave him right there. And then this is the ever-present southern leopard frog. I will also leave him right there. Oh, I'm so mad. I swear I just saw a carpenter frog jump into here. That's another one of these pond frog species I haven't seen yet. Maybe I'll see another one. Yep, I found another one. This is a carpenter frog. You can tell because it has a pretty wide stripe, yellowish stripe down the back. It's got a couple of stripes actually. Let me see if I can get him out for a better look. Yep, that is indeed a carpenter frog. So this is officially my lifer. I'm pretty sure the one I saw earlier was too. But so cool. You can see what I mean by those stripes now. It might kind of resemble a green frog at first. But yeah, those stripes are a little bit more broad. Doesn't have quite the same pattern And it's got a much more like yellow lip compared to the green frog. So cool, so happy to find this guy finally. All right, gonna let this guy go back into the swamp. We'll keep on searching for rainbow snakes. Okay, I just found the second carpenter frog, or I guess third. So cool. I'm just gonna leave this one right there. Oh. Well, that's certainly strange. Here's an eastern narrowmouth just out on the crawl. Usually these guys are super active when it's raining, but it's been pretty dry recently. Very odd. All right, I'm out shining for rainbow snakes again, but I just found a snake that I haven't seen in forever. This is a black swamp snake, or Carolina swamp snake. In September, late September, I had no idea they were still active on the surface. I thought they'd have gone like way into the swamp by now. But this guy was just chilling right at the edge right there, and I grabbed him out of the water. That is crazy. So I believe the last time I saw this species alive was probably a month ago, which is insane. These guys were popping up everywhere on the road, and then suddenly when it got cold, they just disappeared off the road. But now I've shined this guy in a ditch. I guess that's a way to find them. So cool. I should also add that it did just rain, which tends to get aquatic snakes a bit more active. That must be why this guy's out foraging, looking for worms and such. So cool. This is a fairly large Pygea too. Here's my foot for scale. It's like the same size as my foot. Such a cool species. As much as I'd love to photograph an out of season Pygea forever, fortunately it's not my target. I'm looking for a much more elusive species. I'm just gonna let it go back into the swamp. Oh wow, I don't believe this. There's another one right here. Oh, it's getting away. There we go. Wow, that's crazy. Second Pygea of the night. This one's just as big and super red as well. It's got a better look. Can't believe all this time I thought Pygea were just gone after August, but it seems like you just have to look for them a certain different way. Can't go road cruising for them anymore. Gotta shine. That's so cool. Honestly, this guy is pretty uncooperative. We got pretty good looks at the first one. I'm glad I got to film this one in situ before I disturbed it. So I'm just gonna let this one go back and do its thing. Well, that's pretty unexpected. Just shined a banded water snake. He's just chilling at the edge of the swamp here. There he goes. Pretty cool. Well, I think I just found another banded water snake. I might have seen this one earlier actually, but it got away. Now it's just cruising around. Probably looking for frogs and fish and whatnot. Well, actually, this is the last Luthabete species that I didn't see yesterday. This is an American bullfrog, pretty big one. I'm just gonna scoot him into the canal. Hello? There we go. Okay, just got the third banded water snake of the night. Gonna leave this one in situ as well. There he goes. Well, look who came back. I just walked back, and this fasciata is on my side now. There he goes. Again. Well, I just shined up a fasciata at a different spot from the past few days. This guy is actively hunting for fish and frogs. I just saw it lurch at something. It's pretty cool. Wow, look at that! That is an insane species. Believe it or not, this is actually a type of salamander called a two-toed Amphiuma. It's actually the main diet of mud snakes. That is crazy, and you can actually see right there, it's got two little limbs, and each of those will have two toes. Let's see if I can get closer. So it's kind of just been sitting still here. It's got some crazy dots on the top of its head. I've never seen that before. What a crazy looking animal this is. Let me see if I can try to get it onto land a bit better. It might just bolt. Wow. Look at that thing. There's its little legs. Wow, it's so slimy. You might think this is a fish at first, or like an eel or something, but it's actually a salamander. It can breathe just fine on land. It doesn't actually have any external gills. So weird. So slimy too. So I also did forget to mention that they do have hind limbs. There's two little vestigial structures in the back as well. Right there. Full-on salamander. Just very reduced and very eel-like. Such a weird species. Yeah, as I said, they're very slimy if you try to hold them. Alright, since it is a salamander, they're pretty sensitive, so I don't want to handle it too much. I'm just going to let it go back into the swamp here. And it'll continue to hunt for fish and whatnot. They're actually pretty voracious predators. I've heard they have a powerful bite. Crazy species for sure. Alright, got another fasciata, it seems, right here in ambush. Gonna leave it right there and keep on shining. Well, I just had another baby Amphiuma get away, but I just found another one. Seems like they're pretty active after these rains. This one's just a baby. Oh, there's his head. There he goes. Probably not gonna disturb this one. Leave it in situ. Well, the baby Amphiumas are super flighty. That's actually number 5 of the night. I've seen 5 baby Amphiumas already, maybe 6. One actually got away just now, but this guy has a little something on his nose. Interesting. Okay, there's number 6 confirmed baby Amphiuma. Right here, it's number 7. And there's probably more, but that is crazy. Just got my lifer today. There's already so many of them. This guy's gonna slink away. Oh, there's another one right there. That's number 8. All right, here's baby Amphiuma number 9. Decently long, but just gonna leave it right there. Well, I just saw another big adult Amphiuma disappear into the muck there. I'm gonna keep searching, but I'm so surprised that mud snakes and rainbow snakes aren't out to eat these guys. I'm assuming they would have a field day with these. Keep searching. Oh my gosh, I'm on the busy highway. I saw this copperhead on the road. I didn't have my hook, so I had to like scare it out of the road before all these cars came. But luckily he's alive. I will get him fully out of the road. Alright, the swamp is right there. Copperhead's right here. I think that'll be good enough. Alright, back to shining. Here's a banded water snake, of course. And actually, I'm pretty sure before I saw a couple of sirens of some kind in the water. I'll try to see if I can find them again, but got a snake. Alright, I don't know if it was a siren or not, but pretty sure here is the two-toed Amphiuma. It'll probably get away if I get too close. Okay, yeah, this is definitely an Amphiuma. I see legs back there. Sirens don't have back legs. So yeah, two-toed Amphiuma. Well, I didn't get the catch on camera because I absolutely wanted to make sure I got it. And I got it. Eastern mud snake. I've been searching for these for so long here. And it's actually October now. So it's officially been 2 months since I've been here. And I finally got my lifer Eastern mud snake. Let's go. So after literally hundreds of hours searching for this snake, road cruising, shining, whatever, finally got one. This one is super cool looking too. It is just a young one, but it's got a really nice yellow head. And of course that black and red body. What's not to love about this snake? Okay, I managed to get it to sit still on the road for some pictures. You can actually see some of its colors pop out now. It's got a really cool like orangey yellow head almost. Super red eye as well. What an amazing snake. I actually don't think mud snakes really bite at all. They eat mostly like soft body stuff like amphiumas, eels, that kind of thing. But this guy, when I caught it, he was actually using this really pointy tip of the tail to stab me a bunch, which was kind of interesting. So I guess that's what they do instead of biting. That's so cool. All right, well, it's actually starting to drizzle a little bit. Hopefully that's a good sign. Hoping I can find another one. Just gonna release this one.